get a feeling sometimes that I can't get close enough to you. I feel it most in the nighttime, even though that's when I'm closest to you. If I could be under your skin, closer than we've ever been. We'd be closer than we've ever been.
I feel it most of the night time, yeah. Me never on your timeline, yeah. See you always in the limelight, keep me rolling in the deep, yeah. Not a taste, no joke, I don't mean it. Don't cease, baby, don't, why you floating? Wanna lock you up on my side, but you run away like a fish, yeah. I keep you right next to me, only just in my dream. I see you in red the grind, don't wake me up from sleep. I think I'm losing my grip, everything, all the pain. Why you showed up in my life like this so sudden, oh God, no.
I get a feeling sometimes that I can't get close enough to you. I feel it most in the nighttime, even though that's when I'm closest to you. If I could be under your skin, closer than we've ever been. We'd be closer than we've ever been.
Come all out of young in front of the block, baby. Say the time, don't wait for nobody. Oh, I bet you thought, baby. But the time won't stop when you and I make our lips lock, baby. And once again you made me misplace my pride, baby. Promise myself never, but you got me doing the same thing all over again. And make her body the diddy-diddy-bop, diddy-bop. How about I show you how I get down, baby girl? Come on, come on and please leave your message after the beep. If love ain't for us, 이걸로만 좋아할게. I don't need your touch, 너의 사랑이면 안 돼.
Yeah, if that's all we can do, yeah, just looking at you, there's gonna be no day to stay where you are. If that's all we can do, yeah, just looking at you, there's gonna be no day to stay where you are. 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 보고 싶다 이렇게 말하니까 더 보고 싶다 너의 사진을 보고 있어도 보고 싶다 너무 약속한 시간 나는 우리가 밉다 이제 얼굴 한번 보는 것조차 힘들어진 우리가
저긴 온통 겨울뿐이야 8월에도 겨울이 와 마음은 시간에 달려가네 홀로 남은 설국 열차 네 손잡고 지구 반대편까지 가 겨울을 끝내봐 그리움들이 얼마나 눈치를 내려야 그 봄날이 올까
거울 떠드는 작은 먼지처럼 작은 먼지처럼 날리는 눈이 날아내 조금 더 빨리 내 곁에 수 있을 텐데 난 꽃이 떨어져요 또 조금씩 멀어져요 보고 싶다 보고 싶다 보고 싶다 보고 싶다 얼마나 기다려요 분명
널 시간조차 미워 우리가 변한 거지 뭐 모두가 그런 거지 뭐 그래 늙다 네가 넌 떠났지만 단 하루도 널 잊은 적이 없었지 나 솔직히 보고 싶은데 이만 너를 지울게 그게 널 원망하기보단 덜 아프니까
이날 풀어내본다 연기처럼 하얀 연기처럼 말로는 지운다 해도 사실 난 아직 날 보내지 못하는데 눈꽃이 떨어져요 또 조금씩 멀어져요 보고 싶다 보고 싶다 보고 싶다 보고 싶다 얼마나 기다려라 또 몇 밤을 더 세워라 널 보게 될까 널 보게 될까 만나게 될까 만나게 될까 You know it all You're my best friend 아침은 다시 올 거야 어떤 어둠도 어떤 계절도 영원할 순 없을 눈치 피나봐요 이 겨울도 끝이 나요 보고 싶다 보고 싶다 보고 싶다 보고 싶다 조금만 기다리면 며칠 밤만 더 세우면 만나러 갈게 만나러 갈게 데리러 갈게 데리러 갈게 추운 겨울 끝을 지나 다시 봄날이 올 때까지 꽃 피울 때까지 그곳에 좀 더 머물러줘 머물러줘
Do you hear me? Am I here now? Yes. Okay. Welcome back, everyone. Is the mic okay now? Say mic is okay. Okay. Very good. Welcome back to another live stream. I completely did not foresee me coming this soon. For those of you who don't know, my father passed away on Friday, and we had funeral proceedings from Friday until today. Just a couple hours ago, the funeral was finished. And a lot of people were worried that my mom would be emotional being alone at home. So a lot of people came over. And I snuck away to say hi. There are a lot of like musicians or music related people in the house right now. There is a lady by the name of Hyuna, not the idol Hyuna, but there's another Hyuna, and she's widely known as the top backup singer. Yeah, so backup vocalist in Korea. She actually makes more money than some idols. She's more successful just by being a backup vocalist. And she's been doing it for like 20 years. And she's spending the night with here. And my dad's whole management team is here. A lot of like guys that look like this, like mafia looking guys. So I was having dinner, and I was asking people about so what's the tea on Bangtan? Anybody know them or like have any fun stories? And it turns out that my father's manager, he's like, he owns a trot agency. So he's like, Isuman of Trot, you know? And he told me the story. I heard it through my mom, but I got it officially from him now. And I can spill the tea on this. So this was back then, back when Bangtan was poor, very poor, and Bang PD was running around all over Seoul trying to get investment money. There is a singer, a famous singer named Choi Sung-soo. His manager knew our manager and came with this opportunity from Big Hit. And turns out that Bang PD was looking for $1 million. $1 million for 25% of Big Hit music. Yeah. And my manager's like, should I do this? Should I not? Should I do this? Should I not? And then like Bang PD was like, okay, fine. Just $500,000 and I'll give you 25% of Big Hit music. Yeah. In the end, obviously, he didn't do it. But he was very close to doing it. And yeah, so 6 months later, Bangtan blows up. And he's like, what the freaking hell? This is out of this world success. Yeah, so he almost became like one of the major shareholders of Big Hit Music. So I was like, kind of pissing him off. Like, you almost became a billionaire. You know that, right? You would have been like major shareholder of Hybe. What is Hybe? He's like, no, I don't think I could have gotten all the way to Hybe and the IPO. So I'm like, okay, so how much money do you think you could have gotten from investing in $500,000? He goes, realistically, I think I lost out on $500 million. $500 million. Yeah. If you just, I can't even think about it. And I'm like, I wouldn't be able to sleep if I were you. How are you able to sleep? And then my mom's yelling at me like, we wouldn't have met this manager if he owned BTS. And like, oh yeah, that's right. You wouldn't be our manager. So my mom's like, good thing it didn't happen. So I'm like, yes. But the manager, he doesn't know the person, but he knows of a person who took an offer. So who really did invest and got 25% of Big Hit Music. Yeah. So there was one lucky person who actually went through with it. Yeah. It's crazy, right? Yeah, so there were a lot of difficulties in the beginning. I think Bang PD almost, I've heard this multiple times, Bang PD almost took his life. Do you know this? Can you lower the mic? Yes, of course. Do you know this? That he almost took his life because it was so difficult and so much pressure? Yeah. Oh, this is something that's crazy that'll blow your mind. Okay? So, when Bang PD was pitching this group called Bulletproof Boy Scouts, there was a certain strategy that's never been known to anyone in this. This is like, nobody knows this. Okay? So there was a strategy to picking the members of BTS. And when I heard this, I was like, oh my God, is this what really happened? So it wasn't like just random like picking. There was a rhyme and a reason to who he wanted and what kind of person he wanted in BTS. Are you ready for this? To get the full story, subscribe to the Patreon, where you will get full access on how and why BTS members were selected. Tell us. Do tell. Okay, so what happened was, oh, that'd be so angry, right? Just right here. Just outro it out. Till the next live stream. All right. Look at Cherry. Okay, Cherry. Do not hit me. So, Bang PD specifically looked for not the most talented. He actually purposely was looking for the second best, not the first best. In all the training centers, the idol training centers, he didn't want the best because they had the big egos already and they would clash. And if they met another best from another training center, they would fight and there would be like clashing. So he purposely didn't pick number one talent at a training center. I'm like, what? Why? Whoa. Instead, he picked the number two who had a desire and really worked hard. That was his philosophy. He didn't want talented as it is. He wanted people that were willing to work, but that were not yet at the top, which is exactly what BTS is in the beginning, right? Isn't that mind blowing? He's still here. This is the reason I came here early. I wasn't going to come tonight. He's here actually just drinking coffee and speaking with my mom about what happened today. Yeah. I want to show you his face, but he looks too mafia. And yeah. But that's the true story. And I can give you the names of all the people that were in this this meeting with Bang PT. Yeah. But yeah, that is the honest truth. When I heard that, yeah, that made a lot of sense. Like people who had potential were somewhat talented as it is, but had that desire and willingness to just go to the next level in terms of effort and work. Hold on. So yeah, that is my tea. That is some pretty solid tea. uh, can't get that from Dispatch. Obviously, it worked. He said, yeah, he's not gonna lose sleep over a lost opportunity like that. But yeah, I heard the beeping too. Like, hello. Yeah. So we have a big group of people over that are from the entertainment industry right now. I kind of want to bring her over, Hyuna, the famous background singer, because she can really sing her tail off. Yeah. Maybe one of these days I'll bring her over because she comes over a lot, and just have her like take requests and she'll just sing. Glad you have support over there. Yeah, I foresaw, like, I imagined what it would feel like just coming home to an empty house. But yeah, luckily we have a lot of lovely people around. Yeah. It was a madhouse. They live streamed the funeral proceeding on the news on YTN, and yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. Like all the singers got up and sang my father's song. My mom was a wreck throughout most of the day. I was mostly okay, but yeah, at these kind of times, you really are able to see who is really a true friend, I guess, because most weddings or birthdays and stuff like that, you'll see a lot of people because it's a happy place, and that person's still around. And so you attending there, you gain something, you know. Whereas funeral is they're no longer there, so it doesn't really matter in terms of like getting credit. So funeral is 3 days proceeding, and the ones who come every day, all 3 days, are the ones that really like thanked and thought of highly. Some people come one day, and some people just send flowers. But there were the sad part is a lot of singers my father helped in a lot of ways. They did not come. People who should have came, a lot of them did not come. Whereas like the new up and comers who look at my father as like a godlike figure, they all came, like the new younger generation of trot singers. Um, the top level of trot singers all came, but like the medium, you know, they didn't come, or many didn't come. Yoo Jae-suk came, Kim Jong-kook came, who else came? DJ Doc, Hyuna. I'm really bad with like. I always had to ask my manager, "Who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Who's that?" There's this ajumma. She's like an actress. Kim Naeun? Kim Naeun? Is there an actress named Kim Naeun? Hold on, let me. So, 잠깐만. I mean, wait a minute. Kim Naeun? Naeun? Yes, Kim Naeun. This woman is a lovely woman. Do you know this lady? Oh, she's such a. Do you know this lady? She's in a lot of dramas. TV에서 봤어요. Yes. So this lady, she's in a lot of dramas. And she came to my mom and comforted her a lot. And she also brought me 5 Starbucks. Not the Starbucks cups, but the Starbucks, you know, the box? The box thingy, Starbucks? She brought 5 of those and was like, "You're going to need this on the ride throughout the day." So this, because coffee here is terrible here and there, everywhere. And yes, we ended up drinking all 5 boxes, thanks to her. And it was so smart that she did that. She was just so lovely. Like, she cried a lot when my mom was crying and like was supporting her. Yeah. Oh, and she left a lot of money. I think she left like $10,000 or something like that. Yeah. So my mom was like very taken back at the donation that she left. So what a lovely day. It's not like we were like super close to her, you know? It was just, yeah. So thank you for helping out so much in a very hard time. Yeah, other people that Tiger JK, a couple like SM, not Hybe, but SM. Some agencies sent flowers. I can't remember the younger ones. Like a lot of it is a blur because a lot of it it's very torturous for the oldest son because you have to stand there from 6 a.m. till 10 p.m. and just like have greeting guests the whole time. So I don't remember too much. Yeah. Um, my father left unexpectedly uh, of a heart attack. But I'm sure many of you watched the live where I met him in LA. And in LA, he said, "Son, please live with me for 2 years because I really want to live with you for 2 years." And because I haven't lived with him for very long periods, stretches, so so I immediately agreed. And in January, I packed everything up and came to Korea. And 2 weeks later, he passes away. And I imagined to myself, what if I didn't come at that time? I wouldn't have been able to make it to the funeral. I wouldn't have been able to spend the last days with my father. Um, and I wouldn't be here with my mom right now. So, yeah, he arranged stuff unknowingly, but he arranged the future of our family. Remember, I showed you my dad told my manager that he loved the LA trip that because he was able to spend quality time with me, and it was a really lovely trip. He had the time of his life just because it was him and me in a way, and he really enjoyed it. He told the managers, and when I came here and I showed this, he before even all this stuff happened, like he left me his watch. He passed it down. He didn't know this was going to happen like this, but he gave me this watch already. And I will cherish it and keep it as a family heirloom and pass it down and pass it down. Um, I met with the Korean. I got a business card from the president of the Korean Music Copyright Association, KMOCA. Yeah, and I have to call him in a couple days because my dad left me his whole collection of songs to me, and I will own all his songs that he owns, and I'll receive all the royalties that of the songs that he sang. So I'm the owner of all those songs now. He also gave me this house that we are in right now. He left me this house. He didn't leave it to my mom or my brother. He left it to me. He left me all the lands that we have in our family. He left all of his assets to me. You know what's funny? Now that I'm the owner of his songs, I will stream away here. And YouTube will pay me the royalties. Isn't that ironic? Yeah. uh, please stream so I can make money. What do you call that? The radio that streaming party that you do? Just leave it on to my father. And no looping, okay? Don't loop my dad's albums. I'm very lucky. I'm very blessed. My biggest achievement in life is probably being able to be born as his son. I truly believe that. Very blessed to have such a loving father. And yeah. They were playing my father's music at a lot of places we went to. And it was so comforting because I could hear my father. I could hear my father's voice. A lot of people can't hear their parents' voice, or they don't even remember their voices. When I go to YouTube or turn on his song, his presence is still there. And I do, when I hear his voice singing, hear him. Not singing, I hear him. Yeah. So it was a very big comfort just to hear his voice. Yeah. Are you listening to some music right now? No. There are a lot of fuckers on that use the internet. A lot of people, because there were a lot of live streams streaming my father's funeral, and a lot of people were just nasty because there was some controversy over my dad before. We lost a lot of money at one time. We lost about $50 million a couple years back, and people judge without knowing the actual truth. Yeah, but yeah, they think my dad defrauded some people. No, it's not that. My dad chose not to tell the truth because he just didn't want it to last anymore. So he just was silent about it. So some people took that as an admission of guilt, even though the courts deemed him very not guilty. And some people wrote some nasty comments, but they were mostly positive, and then yeah, occasional hate comment. Just, yeah. I want to thank you all for your messages and for worrying about me and caring about me. 뉴스에 진호님 나오던데. Yes, I was probably on some of these news broadcasts because you have to carry the picture. The son has to carry the picture and stuff like that. Yeah, so I was yelling at some people like to do this, to do that. Like there's so many people like I have to like yell for someone to get in the car. Like 육개장 만드셨죠? Yes, a lot of 육개장. Yeah. Is she holding up? Yes, she's doing a lot better. She cried a lot. I don't think there's any more tears. And yeah, I mean, today is day one, so we shall see. But yeah, it's very interesting to see who really cares about you and your family and is not in it for the cameras. A lot of people attended the funeral just to get some camera exposure, spotlight, because it was, according to my friends, it was on the news nonstop, like one of the big stories of the past couple of days. So a lot of people use that time as like clout building time, I guess. Yeah. So, and then we have people like this lady who didn't even do an interview. Just came by in the morning when there were no TV cameras and comforts my mom and leaves coffee and a big wad of cash. Yeah. There were so many people that my father helped, like the newcomers in a TV dressing room. Imagine you're like first year singer, your first like TV appearance, and then you see like my father and like all these like old timers who've been around for like 40, 50 years. And you're nervous and like you don't know anybody, you're scared. It's your first performance, And I heard so many stories. My dad would like, "What's your name?" And then he would like be very gentle and like give them confidence and say, You'll make it. Don't worry. Just work hard. You'll make it. I can see it." And he would give them like words of like motivation. And a lot of these singers, when they spoke, they said that. Like, yeah. Yeah, I'm sure that would mean a lot to a new singer, right? A rookie. Like, yeah, that I can see something in you, so you can make it. Don't worry. My dad has a. Do you know who is that guy? Who copied Michael Jackson's song? Eat it, and I'm fat. I'm fat. You know it. Who's that guy that did parodies? So there's a guy, Weird Al Yankovic. So there is a singer in Korea that parodies my father. His name is Kim Soo-chan, and he's very young. He's very young. He looks like an idol, but he's actually a truth singer. Yeah. Then he was a mess all 3 days, like just crying his eyes out. And he's very cute. You'll love him. He looks like maybe like a Jimin and Jen style, like Kim Soo-chan 알아요. Yeah. So he got famous like copying my dad, like the style my dad talks as well. So my mom and I were in the closet just now and like, let's give Kim Soo-chan like the entire stage wardrobe of my father to him. It's not like I'm gonna need those suits, like bling bling suits, right? So we're gonna give it to him. Yeah. I intend to have him on the channel, so don't worry. He's a cutie. You'll love him. Yeah. Wait, hold on 1 second, okay? I'll bring the manager. 아이, 괜찮아. So this is my 누나, the background singer. 누나 얘기해봐, 인사해.
이거 어떡하지? 이거
그냥 카메라 앞에.
영어로 해?
아니야, 한국말로 하면 돼.
안녕하세요.
누나, what's your name?
김연아입니다.
What's your job?
I'm background vocal. 오케이? 코러스. 대한민국 최고 코러스 김연아. 국민 코러스.
그 누구랑 그 코러스 해봤어요?
송대관님.
아이돌 가수는?
아이돌 가수는 소녀시대, 동방신기 뭐 많이 했죠. 또 핑클, 잭스키스 옛날에 그렇게 했고 요즘에는 이제 트로트가 대세다 보니까 뭐 임영웅 씨, 이찬원, 장민호, 뭐 송가인 뭐 그렇게 하고 있습니다. 그냥 불러주면 다 합니다. 지금 다 외국 사람들이야?
다 외국 사람.
그렇구나.
한국 사람.
한국 사람 오케이.
그 다음에 와서 노래 한 곡 불러줘. 응?
미쳤니? 노래 못합니다.
에이, 그럼 불러줘.
자.
난 오늘 말고 나중에.
네, 반가웠고요. 다음에 또 봬요. 안녕. 바이. 저는 이만.
누나.
지금 하고 있는 거야 방송을?
생방이야.
다음에 봐.
고마워 누나. Yes. So that is 김현아. 목소리 좋아요? I told her to come next time and sing for us. How are your cats, Gina? So my cat's been human starved for the last 3 days. They must have been like, oh my God, our owners threw us away. So both these cats are kind of like shy and quiet, but they were out right in front of the door, like waiting for a human to come. Right, open the door. They were right there, both of them lying down. Like, oh my God, where were you? Yeah. 방탄도 코러스 해주세요. 방탄은 자기 자체적으로 많이 하잖아요. There were so many little things that I wanted to share with you. I can't remember right now, but it will come to me from time to time, and I will share all these little stories. Yeah. Oh, did I tell you we have a YouTube studio? Yeah, we got a YouTube studio. Corel and I are going to open something together. Yeah. So coming soon. Yeah. So I think I'll keep this bedtime style here, and then we'll have a separate studio. Yeah. We're inside Corel. Inside Corel's headquarters, you know how like they did Suchita, and then you'll see PPL, and then PPL. Like, oh my goodness, what a nice lotion! And so it'll mad PPL everywhere, like boom, 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 boom. Yeah. So we're gonna have a studio inside Corel headquarters, following the Bangtan formula. It's like, yes. Yeah. And there will also be a new channel announcement coming to you very soon. You will be seeing celebrities on this new channel. We haven't done a meeting officially yet, but we talked it over during the funeral. The outline of what the channel is going to be like. But you're going to see a lot more famous people on a new channel with me. It's going to be food related, mostly. Like Korean interesting places related, more like. Yeah. And I haven't decided if I want to be on camera or behind the camera. Maybe I will find a partner to do the... Maybe I'll find an Ollie kind of guy. Yeah. So we'll see what happens the meetings. Yeah. Oh no, you are becoming famous. 언제 출국하세요? 이제 출국 안 합니다. I will be living in Korea. I can't go anywhere. Where would I? How would I be going? You know? What? Okay, mom. I'm sorry for that. I gotta go live my life. No. I gotta fill my dad's shoes and be the head of the household here. Yeah. Namu is definitely coming here. Yeah. Don't forget us when you get famous. I can't promise that. Fame changes people, you know? Like it's like, oh yeah, I think I remember you. Like, yeah, on that old shitty channel. Like, yeah, yeah. I'll erase this whole channel, like delete it, like unpublished. Like, yeah, I think Cherry. I think I remember Cherry. Yeah, Ada. Doesn't ring a bell. Priya. What? No, definitely I don't know Priya. We'll see. You definitely gotta change. my mom was telling me inside the car today, you know what your biggest weakness is, Gino? You're not greedy. you don't care about money enough. I'm like, I know. I thought I would care about money a lot more, but I don't. But we'll see what happens when I get money. Yeah. Maybe I'll have a Gino like here that does the reactions for me. Yeah, and I'll just like he'll do it for me. And just read the script. Oh, this song is like this. You know, the mic level is not high enough, and then he'll just read it off a script. Front man, yes. Oh my god, I will tell you stories later. Some crazy stories happen. 기회가 되시면 돈을 벌어 주셔야죠. Yeah, but I don't want to make the money off you guys. I want to make it off companies. I want to rip off the companies, not like viewers, you know? So my father's final resting place is where a lot of celebrities go after they pass away. So this like I don't know. You know how like these businesses are like funeral homes business. It's just a lot of like overselling when you're vulnerable. And this guy is just over the top. I mean, he did well. I mean, and he gave us a really good offer because my dad was famous. But I don't know. We signed a bunch of papers like when we were like the first day, so we were like just gone. Like our mind is like just blown, right? So we're just signing whatever. Just sign. Manager, just sign it. Just forge it. You know, like that kind of like I don't care, like that kind of attitude. So I guess we signed some papers. So when we got to the resting place, there's this like whole like commercial going on, and it's my father doing this commercial. He's like explaining this whole like resting place and like all the, and it's freaking AI generated. It's like my father, but not my father. And his lips are like, and the voice is like exactly the same too. Like, so I guess we didn't know, but like we signed some paper where we allowed to do that. But I mean, it was a good deal. But yeah, seeing my dad in the AI was kind of crazy in itself. Yeah, and then even during the whole proceeding, he was like explaining. Now he was like marketing during the proceeding, like. Now let me tell you a little bit about our facilities. He did that like 4 times, like seriously, like 4 times he would like PPL his freaking like his place. Yeah. Anyways, what else happened? Oh, so did I tell you about the fan? Oh no, I didn't. Okay, so on day 1, like this woman comes in one of those puffy coats that I hate. I'm like, who's this lady? And then my mom was like crying when she sees her, and they were hugging. And then my mom brings her over to me and like, son, this is the president of the fans club. So she's the president of like the equivalent of army, right? Of the army club, like for my father. And she's been doing it for 50 years. She's the president of my dad's fan club for 50 freaking years. And she's just bawling her eyes. Like, yeah. So immediately my mind went to you guys like, oh my God, they're all going to be like her. Yeah. So apparently she saw me when I was like a baby, like 2 years old. And she's still the president. And not only that, a lot of like people came, like fans came. Not only that, I think I saw some Geno stores there. If you're watching this, I know who you are. Huh? Come in there, act like you came for my father, but you came for me, huh? Yes, I know. When you looked at me, you couldn't look at me. Huh? I know by your age, all right? You're way too young to be my father's fan. Yeah. Yeah. Because it's open to the public. Like, fans can come, but fans? It's okay. Like, fans are welcome. And you feed everyone. You feed everyone who comes. And fans were welcome to have lunch after the proceeding. And we encouraged that. But yeah, I mean, I heard a lot of my father's fans saying, like, your father gave me so much hope when it was difficult. And I will never forget that. Yeah. It's a lot of food. Yeah, a lot of food. We serve like thousands of people over the course of 3 days. Yeah. What if people go just to get free food? I mean, it's okay. It's okay. If it's like tens of thousands, if it's like the amount of armies in a stadium, then it's a problem. But, you know, a couple thousand. Yeah. Yeah, it's okay. And because in the beginning, I was like, yo, you're a fan. Get out of here. And my mom's like, why? What are you doing? Kim came here to celebrate your dad. I'm like, oh, okay, sorry. I was like, get out, you commoner. No peasants allowed. But my mom was like, oh, and then because like originally like Korean style funerals are like 24 hours, so you're supposed to be there like for 72 hours, just like there. But I left at 10 p.m. every night to come sleep here. My mom chose to stay there, but like, you know, we had guests coming at 4 a.m. She said, like, she was like, yesterday we had a guest 4 a.m. who came, just a fan, and she was like, oh my god, this fan cried more than I cried, and my mom cried, like, cried. She's like, this fan cried more than I cried, and then like asked me for a selfie. Yeah. So, yeah, you gotta be nice to the peasants. So yeah, that's why I'm nice to you. You know, my mom said to be nice to you guys. So yeah, that's why I tolerate you guys. That's so brutal for the family. Well, it's not normal these days, but a lot of actors and singers, you know, they get off really late, like 2 a.m., 3 a.m., and then they'll come. So we tolerate you. Is that the new we heart you? We tolerate you. Are you surprised or relieved that I'm more okay than you thought I'd be? I find that it's okay to laugh and try to be happy, because when I was younger, I thought, oh, what's wrong with me? Why am I thinking like this? Like, I should be sad. And I feel guilty. I'm sure you guys did too. Like, it's a really sad moment, but why am I thinking like, shoot, I need to go buy, I want to eat Doritos all of a sudden. And like, you have these weird, like, intrusive thoughts. Like, when you're like, your dad just died and why you're thinking you want Doritos. But yeah, don't feel guilty because grieving is like that. It comes in waves, someone wrote. So think about the weirdest things, and I see my friends who came, and then I'd laugh and like joke, and then another minute later I'd be crying. So don't feel guilty for like not being sad the whole time, because grief is like that. A couple times, like, because a lot of celebrities came, so like, oh my god, she's hot. I'm like, oh shoot, this is my dad's funeral. What are you thinking about? Get it together. Think about that later. Just remember her name. And yeah, it happens a lot. Sorry, Dad. Sorry, Dad. I'm sure you'll understand. I was thinking exactly like that, like too. And then I looked up at my dad's picture. I'm like, sorry, Dad, but you're a man. You'd probably understand. And then, yes, I'm just trying to be or act or get to what my father wants and wishes, and I'm sure he wants us to not be too hurt, you know. A lot of my managers like, do you know you can't act like that? You have to follow this rule and this rule, you know. And these times you have to, during the funeral proceeding, you have to do this and you have to do that. I'm like, F you, dude. You don't. My dad is like the most relaxed, casual person, you know? Like, he never was a stickler for like those rules and like customs and traditions. He was the most comfortable person. And I know that he would not be mad. So, yeah, I just acted the way my father wanted. Yeah. My dad doesn't like 아버지. He likes 아빠. You know? He likes realness and like he doesn't need those stupid rules and customs. So, I'm like, that doesn't care. Dad doesn't care about that. Yeah. And I know he would wish that me and my mom are laughing and smiling. And our house is usually full with guests and people. And I intend to keep this house full with a lot of laughter and happiness. And just the way my father lived with my mom. I think that is enough for today. I didn't want to stay too long, but thank you, everyone. Thank you, all the shit guys. Thank you, all the commoners. I love you. And I will come back. Not only will I improve this channel, we'll make a new channel, and we will keep on getting better in every way. Thank you for sticking with me. And thank you for just being there. I'll give you 2 song choices, okay? Nope. You got no choice in this matter. I love you, Dad. He was an amazing person. Actually, don't go yet. I want to show you some things. Yeah, another story I remembered today. Like, actually, I'll save these ones for the next live stream. Yeah, pictures and like stories that I heard from managers. Yeah, he did live a freaking badass life, and the way he was as a person and the things he can accomplish. Just a no bullshit guy and helped the weaker. He was never a greedy person, didn't know anything about making money. He doesn't even know how to use a smartphone. It's very simple. He loved his cats. He loved hiking, gardening. He didn't like drinking or going out with friends. He liked hanging out with my mom and watching movies at home with the 2 cats. He loved coffee. He liked wine at home. He loved my mom's cooking more than anything. Like during that LA trip, he was like, I can't wait to get home and eat your mom's food. Whenever he traveled abroad, all he would say is, oh, I miss your mom. And my mom loved him the same way. They really succeeded in life, and they had true love. True love for 50 years. I love you all. I'll see you in the next live stream.
Where's my angel 하루의 끝을 들리운 Someone come and save me please 지친 하루의 한숨뿐 사람들은 다 행복한가 봐 Can you look at me cause I'm blue and gray 거울에 비친 눈물의 의미는 웃음에 감춰진 나의 색깔 blue and gray
어디서부터 잘못됐는지 잘 모르겠어 나 어려서부터 머릿속엔 파란색 물음표 어쩜 그랬어 치열하게 살았는지 모르지 But 뒤를 돌아보니 여기 우두커니 손이 나를 집어삼켜버리는 저 서스퍼른 그림 여전히 더 파란색 물음표는 과연 불안인지 우린지 어쩜 정말 후회의 동물인지 아니면 외로움이 나을지 여전히 모르겠어 서스퍼른 blue 잠시되지 않길 바래 찾을 거야
I just wanna be happier 차가운 날 녹여줘
수없이 내민 나의 손 색깔 없는 메아리
All this ground feels so heavier I'm singing by myself
I just wanna be happier 이것도 큰 욕심일까
추운 겨울 거리를 걸을 때 느낀 빨라진 심장의 호흡소리 지금도 느끼곤 해 괜찮다고 하지마 괜찮지 않으니까 제발 혼자 두지 말아줘 너무 아파
늘 걷는 길과 늘 맞는 빛 But 오늘은 왠지 낯선 씨 무뎌진 걸까 무너진 걸까 근데 무겁긴 하다 이 쇳덩이 다가오는 회색 코뿔 속 주점 없이 난 덩그러니 서있어 나답지가 않아 이 순간 그냥 무섭지가 않아
난 확신이라신 따위 안 믿어 색채 같은 말에 간지러 넓은 회색 지대가 변해 여기 수억 가지 표정의 그레이 비가 오면 내 세상 이 도시 위로 춤춘다 맑은 날엔 안개 젖은 날엔 함께 저기 모든 먼지들 숲배를
I just wanna be happy 내 손에 어깨 느껴줘
따뜻하지 않아서 네가 더 필요해
Oh this ground feels so heavy I'm singing by myself
먼 훗날 내가 웃게 되면 말할게 그랬었다고
허공에 떠도는 말을 몰래 주워 담고 나니 이제 새벽 잠이 드네 Good night
I am the owner of this song.
분위기 좋고 좋고
느낌이 와요 와요
준비는 됐어
홈에 좋은 거
분위기 좋고 좋고
홈도 좋거나 좋아
준비는 됐어 나는 행복해 바이오 바이오
바이오 바이오
아싸 이쁜 내 사랑
보고 싶어 갑니다 가요
내가 가요 당신만의 사랑이 돼요 길은 멀어도 마음은 하나요 뜨거운 내 마음 하나만 준다면 분위기 좋고 좋고
느낌이 와요 와요
준비는 됐어 됐어
홈에 좋은 거
분위기 좋고 좋고
홈도 좋구나 좋아
준비는 됐어 됐어 나는 행복해
내 인생에도 봄이 온다 내 사랑에도
You know what's interesting? When somebody plays this song or any song I own of my father's, I have the option of sending them to jail now. Take over. Coup. I am part of the government now.
꽃이 핀다
분위기 좋고 좋고
느낌이 와요 와요
준비는 됐어 됐어
홈에 좋은 거
분위기 좋고 좋고
홈도 좋구나 좋아
준비는 됐어 됐어
I am the jail. Huh? I am the establishment.
나는 행복해 바이오 바이오
바이오 바이오
아싸 이쁜 내 사랑
보고 싶어 갑니다 가요
내가 가요 당신만의 사랑이 돼요 길은 멀어도 마음은
J-Hope. Next time. Next time you think about singing my father's song, we should have a one-on-one discussion. Maybe I will allow you if you make an appearance.
하나요 뜨거운 내 마음 하나만 준다면 분위기 좋고 좋고
느낌이 와요 와요 핀
Every time you sent me to jail, hi, big hit. Yeah, you wait for that revenge.
와요
준비는 됐어 됐어
홈